Hey, it's Mark Ferguson, and we're standing outside a house flip that is just about done. Just have a few things to touch up and fix. This is one of our 19 flips we have going. We actually have 9 for sale right now. I think 4 of those are under contract to sell. This will be our 10th house for sale. So very crazy time of year. We've never come close to having that many flips for sale at one time. This is a property we bought from the MLS. We're in Fort Collins, Colorado. Purchased it for $252, and we're gonna be listing it for around $340. I am an agent, so I made a commission when we bought it, which was nice. That's a little bonus there. We spent about $40,000 on the rehab, which was more than I thought it would be, but that keeps happening over and over again. Stuff is getting more and more expensive, labor, materials, everything. So really have to plan for that when you're doing these projects. We painted the outside, inside, roof, new kitchen, new baths. Did quite a bit, but there's still a few, like, I just think we need to trim up these trees, get some of these dead branches, trees away from the house, things like that. Just a few things to touch up before it goes on the market to make it look better. But the inside looks much better. And we have all our before videos on the YouTube channel, a playlist for before and after house flips, so you can see what the property looked like when we first bought it. It was pretty smelly, pretty not great shape. So inside, did a lot of painting, a lot more we could have done, but it's always a question of how much to do versus the cost, because it's so easy to just go overboard on costs, and then all of a sudden you're not making any money at all. So have to be careful. You know, you can sheetrock the whole house, you know, so many things you can do. So try and spend money in the right places. The fireplace we didn't do a whole lot on, except for, you know, painting it a little different, making it look a little nicer. We spent quite a bit of money on the kitchen. This door is really bugging me. Still has a pet door in it, and we can't clean it very well because of that. So that's probably something we'll have taken out before we list it. Get that looking a lot nicer. The kitchen, when we first had it, this wall right here actually came out about 3 more feet to right there, maybe 4 more feet. Had a little dining area, then you had your kitchen, and like another kind of nook back there. So we moved the whole kitchen back that direction to give us a bigger dining room, and actually I think a bigger kitchen as well. So all new countertops, cabinets, backsplash, appliances for the kitchen. And people ask all the time, although it hasn't happened for a while, we still don't put fridges in our flips. We haven't really had to. Maybe 1 out of 7 or 8 buyers asks us to put a fridge in. Most people, for whatever reason in Colorado, have their own fridge, buy their own. They don't expect it. And for those that do, hey, we can put it in for the buyers. This is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath up, and then 2 more bedrooms, another bath down. New doors as well. We thought about, and I talked a lot of, so you always see weird stuff when you walk through. I don't know what's going on there. So it's a phone cord. Like, why do you, or no, is that the doorbell cord? But that's not how it should look. We thought about making 1 big bedroom out of these 2 rooms instead of 2 smaller ones. But in the end, we decided to leave it as it is, just for cost reasons. And I asked, YouTube, you guys, what you all thought, 1 versus, 1 big one versus 2 small ones. And it was pretty split. It was pretty divided. A lot of people said, oh, I want a big master with its own master bath. That'd be great, but that wasn't one of the choices because that would add like $10,000, $15,000 to the cost and just wouldn't be worth it. So we just left it with 2 smaller bedrooms, and I think it should be fine. We did redo that closet a little bit so it works a little better. This neighborhood, I mean, we're maxed out at 340. This is the nicest, biggest house in this neighborhood. So even doing more stuff, we probably couldn't get more money. So that's something else to consider when you're doing these flips and fixing up houses. Hey, you can spend $100,000 making a house beautiful and amazing and additions and more bathrooms and more bedrooms. But if the neighborhood maxes out at a certain price, you might not be able to get above that price point. You can see new tile, vanity, floor, everything there. And if you do manage to get somebody who's willing to pay more, it might not appraise. So your appraisal could come in low, which means you're not getting any more money anyway. And we've had low appraisals come in Not as much this year, knock on wood, but last year quite a few come in on houses that weren't even priced above the neighborhood, or priced within the neighborhood, and lost something like $20,000 to $30,000 last year from low appraisals. So something to consider. You can't go crazy on these houses unless it's, you know, certain unique markets, certain unique areas that have a very high ceiling, or buyers that are, you know, not doing FHA, not doing conventional, have extra cash they can afford to pay if the appraisal comes in low. This was kind of a workroom before, so we took all that out, painted everything, you know, put in the carpet. Very long family room. Not very exciting, but it's a family room. Didn't do a whole lot here, just kind of sprayed the walls. Mechanicals, which I think we were able to save that furnace. Water heater's new. If for whatever reason we have the worst luck on furnaces, just about every one of them is not good. Seems like no matter how old it is. This bathroom, we did a lot of work. So, knew everything in here as well. Most houses in this neighborhood don't even have basements. So this is a big bonus to even have this. Most are just ranches or even tri-levels with no basement at all, much smaller. All right, so that is the exciting basement. And we'll check out the backyard as well. Ooh. As far as cost, like I said, we bought it for $252. Spent about $40,000 on it. Have another $20,000 to $25,000 other costs. And we'll be listing it right around $340. So it'll be okay, not amazing. Garage is a garage. And then the backyard. It's right here, which I've talked about this before in my videos, but we've had a lot of issues keeping our yards green, and we have hoses and sprinklers and contractors here and people who should be watching them and keeping track of them. And you know, we visit the properties at least every couple of weeks, usually more often than that. And we're setting the sprinklers, making sure they're running, they're on, and it's still having problems. One of my pet peeves. If you have nice green grass, I really like to keep nice green grass. So something else. Ooh, I just noticed that. That's something else. Man, that's not very good. And all that junk back here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, a sweet boat. Huh. But yeah, we'll definitely need to shore that up a little bit and trim these trees. So that's the property. We'll make a few more minor repairs, get it listed. Hopefully we'll get this one sold quickly too. Get a bunch of these sold, and then really I've been saying it before, my focus is going to be on probably less flips next year. And just because it's taking us so long to get to these, because we've had so many, and we've been decreasing the amount of contractors we work with, not increasing, just because of quality of work and different issues we've been having. And it's really hard to find labor people in Colorado right now. Our unemployment rate in Greeley is 2.7% right now. And so there's jobs for everybody who wants a job pretty much. And it's very hard to find contractors, especially ones who are somewhat affordable and, you know, reliable. So we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying to find new people, keep doing houses, keep buying rentals as well. We'll have a new rental property hopefully here in a couple weeks that we can show you. It's a 10,000 square foot property that's pretty cool. And we'll have a lot more videos coming up of more flips, more progress videos, more rentals, and a few advice videos mixed in as well. All right, thanks for watching. We always appreciate your support. Please give us those thumbs up, those comments. Try to respond to everybody. And the subscriptions make me feel better. So thank you guys. All right, we'll be back soon.